It's about purpose, and responsibility, and structure. Those three things are critical in recovery. And if a dog can help do that, I think you have a better chance of staying sober. From 34 to 51, almost daily, I was a crystal meth addict. Growing up gay in the 70s and 80s, I had to pretend to be somebody else. I couldn't stand the pain of that anymore. That's the pain that crystal meth took away. I got to the point where it destroyed my life. I became homeless, contracted HIV because of my addiction. And it was one of those, I'm either going to die or I'm going to do something about it. And I made the brave decision to go into treatment. After I ended treatment, it was about 8 months sober and I was really struggling. One night I got a knock on the door and a friend of mine had relapsed and she had this beautiful dog right here. She went, "Stephen, I need to go back to treatment. My family won't talk to me. I need you to take me down to the shelter so I can surrender Jade because I have nowhere to put her." I looked in Jade's eye and there's a connection that happened. And I thought, no, we're not taking her to the shelter. There's no way. I'll see how I do with her. And that instant moment was kind of life-changing in a way. Really, I had to walk her and I had to feed her and I just couldn't lay in bed and feel sorry for myself. And that was almost 14 years ago. I stayed sober ever since. She gave me that purpose. And then I started thinking, how horrible that somebody has to go into treatment and have nowhere to put the pet, and one of the only options are going down to the shelter where the likelihood that dog will be euthanized. So I thought, well, maybe I'll look and see what's out there and I'll volunteer and help maybe do some fostering. You know, being in sobriety, it's about giving back and helping others. Started off just me in my backyard with a few dogs, begging friends and family to take a dog. The first year we did about 15 dogs or so, and it just kind of organically grew. We just hit 1,700 dogs. So many people have given up on themselves after the age of 50 and decide this is where I'm going to die. I've been there, so I know that it's never too late to change your life.
I knew that my drinking had gotten out of control and I needed desperately to go into treatment. And I thought, well, you know, what do I do with Winston? This is my boy. So I did a temporary surrender. Knowing that he was in a good place, it gave me a tremendous amount of just peace of mind. I didn't have to worry about him while I took care of myself.
I don't want to just give their dog back and have them go away. I want to be a safety net because I know the first year of sobriety is the toughest. We're finding that people that can keep their dog and have us be that support system have about a 70% chance of making it the first year, where actually I think the national rate is more like 35 or 40, and that's probably being generous. And in the 12 months, 70% of our people are sober, working, and most of them become self-sufficient. Sometimes we cannot save the client. Those are going to be cases where addiction wins, but we can always save the dog. So when they aren't able to be reunited, that dog will be up for adoption and find the best home it could possibly have. Cats matter too. So we do cats now, and I mean, if you had maybe another animal, guinea pig or something else, we would consider that now. I want to be able to have a program like Dogs Matter set up in every city. The need is everywhere. I get the most joy out of waking up in the morning, first of all, and having this be a part of my life. And then to be able to wake up and say, I get to help another addict today, and then I get to help their dog. She looks good, doesn't she?
Yeah, she looks so healthy.
Yeah. There's not a drink or a drug that can give you that feeling when you know you're exactly where you're supposed to be and you have purpose. And that's where my life is right now.